Hi. This is the first full face cam, well, sort of full face cam, that I'm going to be doing for YouTube. Maybe keep it on Twitch as well. But I figured this is something that I wanted to talk about. Seeing the PC Gamer article with Joe Gogaroth. Joe Garoth Blackburn, I should say. This is what my predictions for the future of Destiny 2 are going to be after the Final Shape releases. So, the Final Shape is the end of the Light and Darkness saga. That is set to release sometime February of 2024. I believe February 27th is the exact release date that is currently scheduled. It's going to end the Light and Darkness saga, which has been the saga that Destiny has been on since the release of Destiny 1 Vanilla all the way back in 2014. This is going to shake up the content model somewhat significantly. Instead of 4 3-month seasons per year, we're going to change to episodes, what they're calling episodes, which are going to be three episodes in the year 10 have been announced. Um, they are scheduled to start a couple weeks after the Final Shape releases. All we know is a March date of 2024 for their expected release. Now, this is when this starts getting into a prediction. Um, just based on the amount of work that needs to be done to develop a game, I imagine that if they haven't already, most of the developers at Bungie are probably already have or soon will transition from working on Destiny to working on Marathon and Matter, which are the two other IPs that Bungie will be releasing games for sometime in the near future. Um, Marathon is a 2025 release, we think. Don't know when exactly that would be, but that's the best guess. I don't know if that's officially been announced by Marathon yet, but that is what I believe is the schedule. Uh, Joe Blackburn, the game director, has been very coy on the future of what comes next. He's been asked in the game, in the PC Gamer article by Tim Clark, the showcase itself, and various other articles that have come out since the state of the game a few weeks ago. It's all been very coy, kind of vague, not really um, making one definitive statement about what the future holds. So that has left the door open for a lot of possibilities. So this is what my prediction actually is. So let's zoom in here. All right. So this is my prediction. Destiny enters a maintenance period after the final shape, meaning that since most of their devs, in my opinion, will have already moved on to the other IPs that the studio is currently working on, what's going to happen is they're going to leave a sort of skeleton crew, which will be there to um, make the episodes, make sure that everything runs as normal. You know, if they need to pull resources from off Marathon or Matter, you know, if there's some sort of game-breaking bug or the game stops working, they can do that. Um, but I imagine for some time there will be a maintenance period where it's only the episodes and no actual expansion content after that. So that period, in my opinion, will last somewhere between 3 and 4 years, allowing Marathon and Matter to release and have somewhat of a life cycle. I don't know what that would look like since we don't even really know what Matter is. And I We don't know what Marathon exactly will be either, although I don't imagine it's going to be another live service game. It'll be more of a traditional um, game with sort of PvE and PvP elements, I think. So that would take us sometime into 2027 or 2028. Now, in my personal opinion, this is why. Because there will be a production of a Destiny 3. I know this has been sort of a running joke, meme, argument in the Destiny community for a while now that they should just essentially stop working on Destiny 2 and move on to a Destiny 3. I think that potentially that is actually the plan. They will be doing that shortly after Marathon releases. So that way they can have more of their studio take part in building a brand new game, um, which I would have set for a 2020, a late, a fourth quarter 2028 or first or second quarter 2029 release on next gen console and PCs only. This way, they can make some improvements to the game, um, because though Destiny 2 is in a good place, um, there are some features that they would still probably want to add to really increase the social aspect of the game, which I think is the overall the weakest part of the game right now. So that is what I think is the plan. And it also get that the reason for that is it gives them time to add new features to really polish up what Destiny is, improve their engine, and it also gives them time to sort of plan out the next saga of Destiny. Because if the Light and Darkness saga ends, another saga needs to begin, especially since they've said that Destiny won't end. So we need to plan out the next 10 years because, as mentioned in the PC Gamer article by Joe, the game director, they need to plan out the next saga and maybe keep it a little more consistent than what the last 10 years has been. Um, so that's my thoughts on what's going to happen in the Destiny world post Final Shape. You guys know if you have any thoughts. Any comments, any concerns, any questions? But that's what my opinion is. This was made on August 31st, 2023. So if all of these predictions are wrong, well, that's kind of expected. I don't have much in the way of soothsaying future sight ability. But this is just what I think is going to happen. Um, so we'll see what actually happens. But and maybe we'll do more of these full face cam videos. Hopefully not though in the darkness. Um, Maybe we'll have some light next time. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. That's my thoughts. Have a good one. Try not to do anything I wouldn't do.